from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's another Kansas City.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. We'll step aside and get an update when we return. Now, that'll be tipped and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll roll him out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Kansas City.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
He's across
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
City Chiefs.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Gain on the play. And the Browns first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
first down throw for Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. They'll call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
9-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Browns nothing.
From the 29, Mayfield. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Fields pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. That'll be caught by Cup. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Chiefs 7.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away. Completes it to Hardman. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. And even 40 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Browns first down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mayfield looks to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Browns 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Complete to DeMarcus.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mahomes firing complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And that is incomplete here. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's third down.
Incomplete. It's third down and 5 yards to go.
Now Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. That one complete to Hill. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt.
Mayfield's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. And again, it's Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So it's on to halftime of this AFC. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it,
Most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he completes it to Hunt.
Mayfield's pass.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game. It just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
41-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Browns first down.
They'll run. This is Hunt. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. Mayfield now from the 50. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Browns.
On first down, Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Hunt, the ball carrier.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Edwards-Helaire.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Rolling to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now they try the right side here. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Browns 13. Harrison Butker to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block. But they're helping out, too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down.
From the gun, Mayfield. Going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 35. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safety.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From a yard out, and the Browns get a score closer. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And that'll cut the lead down to 22. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Callaway, the return man. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. A quick slant to Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down at the 28. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. As close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Browns 20.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Browns on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
1st down, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in Possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield with it once more. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 87. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game. And someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And the Browns first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
For 87.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
4 yards to go.
One last shot for Mayfield here. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody.